Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is David.
And I'm Ariel from Reading and Whatnot.
So you may be wondering what the subject of today's video is going to be all about. You've seen the thumbnail, it had Moody June up on it, and you maybe clicked on it because you were curious about what the subject of this video was. And for a while now, me and Ariel from Reading and Whatnot have been thinking of an experiment, and that we could actually do. But instead of me trying to explain it, I will let Ariel herself explain it to you guys.
So David and I bet each other to try each other's reading habits. So in the month of May, I tried his structured reading, and in the month of June, this month, he is going to be doing mood reading. Now, he's going to be doing it the way I do it. I'm not going to say that everyone who mood reads my way. I'm sure some mood readers have a little bit of structure, some might have less structure. So this is just how I do it. So how David can read like me is no planned reading, no TBRs, no like stack of books that's finite, nothing pre-planned. Reading whenever he wants, before work, after work, at work. Probably shouldn't read at work, David. Probably shouldn't do that. But basically, anywhere, anytime, whenever. There's no set page numbers. There's no chapter to get to. He's literally going to pick up what he feels like reading and read it, and then put it down when he doesn't want to read anymore. That's it. You don't have to pick a specific book, genre, time. You just pick up a book and you devour it. That's all I got. So back to David.
Thanks for that, Ariel. So that is basically it. Me and Ariel usually talk on Messenger more or less on a daily basis, and we were talking about her being a mood reader and me being a structured reader. I am usually a very structured reader. I usually read 50 pages of one or multiple books at once if I am working, and on days where I have off, because I've got more time, I usually read double the amount of pages, so I usually read 100 pages a day. I usually plan my reading months in advance, so I know what books I'm going to be reading. And I even make out a little TBR list which I write out way ahead of schedule, and so it just gives me like a visual about what books I need to read and if I've read them or not. But we were discussing about how fun it would be, kind of a cool experiment to actually swap our reading routines around. So for May, she was a structured reader, which he called Structured May, and she's even the one that came up with the name for June, like calling it Moody June. So that is correct. For the whole month of June, I am going to be a mood reader. I haven't written out a TBR for June, so usually I would have had one written out way ahead of schedule, but for June I haven't got a TBR. What Ariel does is that she gets books from the library, and when she brings them home, she reads them if she feels like it. If she doesn't feel like to actually read the book, she doesn't read it. And we were discussing about, even last night we were discussing about the concepts of me just picking out any book that I want and just reading it based on my mood. And for a structured reader, that is just something that I am completely alien towards. It's something completely alien to me. And I'll just explain this to you guys. Right, so for example, if I have told myself that I am going to be picking up The Reapers Are the Angels by Elding Bell in August, then I am going to be reading this one in August despite what my feelings are. It won't, my mood won't affect whether I am going to pick up this book or not when when the time comes, whether I'm happy or sad. Even the subject matter, the author, doesn't affect me picking up the book. So the concept of me looking through my bookshelves and just picking out a book that interests me or that I am in the mood for is completely really strange to me. As when it comes to the 1st of June, I mean, I've got some books in mind that I wouldn't mind picking up, such as World War Z, the Northern Lights. I've got Sash's autobiography, Wizards of Earthsea, all that type of stuff. But probably what I'm going to be doing is when I wake up on the 1st, I'm just going to look at my bookshelves and just pick out whatever one I want to. I know that you're actually probably thinking, David, it's a simple concept. You just pick out whatever book you want to read based on your moods. But as I have just said, me choosing the books I want to read doesn't, my mood doesn't really come into it. It's not a contributing factor to what I actually read. What is, I pick out books that I want to read at that moment in time that I am making my TBR list for the upcoming month, and that usually never changes. I am going to be still reviewing all these books I do read and finish in June, so no worries there. They will be having their own separate videos. And I am going to be doing my wrap up at the end of June, as always. And also me and Ariel are going to be doing a live stream at the end of June as well, where we talk about our experiences, her being a structured reader and me being a mood reader. I suppose my biggest fear of doing this is that I won't read many books, and or I won't read at all for the majority of the time, and that will put me in a reading slump. I do not want to get into a reading slump, but who knows, I might read a ridiculous amount of books. I do know that I can read several books at once, like she was telling me last night that she usually reads 2 books at once, but she told me that she's going to give me the flexibility to read as many books as I want. And obviously I can DNF books as well. So if I'm not feeling a book, I can always put it down and go on to the next one. As always, this is going to go through all types of novels, such as physical books, ebooks, audiobooks, graphic novels, manga, which I have a few. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is just a quick video, just my announcement video, because at this time of the month I usually do my TBR for the upcoming month, but because in June I don't have a set TBR, it'll be interesting to see if I am still a mood reader after June, and whether it's something I'm going to be continuing doing forward. Going forwards. I will be addressing that in my wrap-up video for at the end of June, or whether I will be going back to a structured reader, or maybe I will do a mix mash of both things. You know, who actually knows? Another fear of mine is that it's going to make me incredibly indecisive, because I think it already has, because I feel like I am a child when they go into Disneyland for the first time, and they're like bombarded with all this stuff around them, and they do not know where to focus on next. On first rather. And they seem spoiled for choice. I think that that's maybe going to affect me. I'm not sure, because I'm a very structured and organized person in real life. So that is why structured reading suits me. But I am excited to be a mood reader, don't get me wrong. I am excited for it, but I am cautious about it, if that made any sense at all. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I've made this video a lot longer than I wanted to. So usual things here. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to. If you do subscribe, please click on that bell so it just reminds you that whenever I upload videos, which are always Monday and Friday. I will have a link down below to Ariel's channel in case you want to check her out and check out her videos. I will also have a link down below to my Goodreads account in case you want to follow me on Goodreads and see what I'm currently reading, or message me or whatever. I will be putting all the books I am going to be reading obviously in my Goodreads account as I go along for the month of June. And yeah, with all that out of the way, have a great day, read some awesome books, and I will see you all in my next video.